Food in Southeast Asia is more than just flavor. It's identity, pride, and a booming industry. From night markets to fine dining, tastes are shifting fast. Younger generations want variety, speed, and sustainability. Does all this progress support a better future? Or is it just about pleasure? Welcome to the scene. In this episode, we are exploring everyone's favorite topic, food. It doesn't just fill our stomachs, it defines how we live, celebrate, and connect. We'll take you to a couple of Southeast Asia's night markets for dinner. And for dessert, we'll taste strawberries from the Philippines, sweet for tourists, but grown with a bitter aftertaste. But we start with lunch. Can you imagine your next meal without rice? In Indonesia, a movement is challenging the country's rice obsession and reviving forgotten local crops. For most Asians, it's the staple on every plate. But what if this deep dependence not only makes us vulnerable to price fluctuations and climate change, but also erases our memory of local crops and with it, part of our identity? In the highlands of Timor Island, one man is challenging this belief with crops that are older than rice itself. But can crops like corn, cassava, or beans really replace rice, not just on the plate, but in the mindset of a nation that has long equated rice with life itself? In Taiftob village, one man is trying to prove it can. Writer and food activist Dicky Senda leads a community project that puts local foods back on the table.
Ini kita di sini punya banyak sekali makanan lokal. Jadi jangan marah kalau kami tidak ada nasi.
Dicky wants to break Indonesia's dependence on rice because it's not just a question of diet, but culture. Heavy reliance on a single crop also leaves the country exposed to price swings and shortages driven by climate change and, of course, global events. He also says if younger generations forget local crops, they risk losing a piece of their identity.
Yang pertama sebenarnya ada terkait dengan isu ruang. Jadi sebenarnya yang dibutuhkan oleh generasi hari ini, terutama anak-anak muda di Molo, adalah ruang dan kesempatan untuk mereka bisa mengenal budaya sendiri. Sehingga saya pikir itulah kenapa kemudian Lakoat.Kujawas menginisiasi kegiatan-kegiatan seperti hari ini, di mana itu bisa menjadi wadah, menjadi ruang di mana kawan-kawan bisa berkumpul, bisa belajar, bisa berbagi pengetahuan mereka tentang identitas, tentang makanan, tentang sejarah, budaya, dan lain-lain.
We're with Dicky at the local market. You'll find chayote, water spinach, and things that will be used later. But for him, this isn't just about food. It's about keeping things local and making sure traditions don't fade.
Jadi makanan yang tumbuh di sini, terutama makanan yang dari hutan atau makanan yang endemik, seperti pisang luan ini yang memang asli di sini. Jadi itulah menurut saya pasar itu jadi ruang yang penting. Ruang di mana orang bisa membawa hasil-hasil kebun dan hutan untuk dibawa ke sini dan bisa diakses oleh yang lainnya.
Beyond food diversity, Dicky also focuses on the next generation. In a small community library, local knowledge and oral traditions are preserved while kids join creative writing classes to reconnect with their roots. But in the world of TikTok and Instagram, getting their attention isn't always easy. To keep traditions alive, Dicky's community even set up a food lab. It's part kitchen, part classroom, where old preservation techniques meet new ideas for the future.
Sambal tomat campur avokat dengan sorghum campur jagung bose. Karena itu salah satu karbohidrat yang bisa mengganti nasi. Dan dia pun rasa juga lebih enak dari nasi. Karena mungkin nasi cuma makan tiap hari, jadi karena baru rasa ini, jadi dia pun rasa lebih enak.
It all sounds convincing in the food lab, but reality outside is harder. Traditions don't change overnight. And not every community is ready for the shift.
Saya aslinya dari Sumba. Di sana seperti kebanyakan orang nasi sih. Pagi, siang, malam tuh nasi. Kalau seperti di sini di Lakoat tuh ada yang namanya merespon musim. Kami di sana belum familiar dengan itu. Palingan kalau musim jagung ya makan jagung saja, musim ubi makan ubi, itu saja, tapi tidak seperti ini.
For a moment, it feels like the vision is working. Cooking, eating, and sharing food becomes more than just a meal. It's a way to reclaim what was nearly lost.
Kalau saya dengan teman-teman di sini, kenapa kami juga punya satu sistem berjenjang terkait dengan kaderisasi. Kami berharap bahwa kawan-kawan yang terlibat di Lakoat, mereka yang akan menjadi pemimpin, entah jadi kepala desa, entah jadi camat, entah jadi guru, entah jadi apapun yang ada di Molo, mereka yang menjadi pemikir dan penggerak. Mereka akan menjadi pemikir dan penggerak di Molo 5, 10, 20 tahun ke depan, dan kami optimis dengan itu. Dan hal-hal yang lain adalah bahwa kami berharap ruang-ruang alternatif seperti Lakoat ini akan tumbuh sebagai ruang yang penting dan relevan di kampung.
For Dicky, moving beyond rice isn't just about food. It's about protecting culture, people, and the planet. His hope is that the future generations will carry these traditions forward before convenience erases them for good. So, we've had our lunch in Timor, and now it's time for a sweet snack. In the Philippines, strawberries bring pride and income, but the use of heavy pesticide leaves a bitter aftertaste. Welcome to La Trinidad in Benguet, the strawberry capital of the Philippines. Just 250 kilometers from Manila, these little red fruits are just sweet snacks. They shape the culture and economy of the whole region.
This is good for my heart, so I have to take fruits every day. Berries especially.
A simple joy for her, but behind these berries lies a much bigger story. In 2024, farmers here harvested around 1,400 tons of strawberries. First brought by Spanish colonizers in the 19th century, later boosted by American taste for all American salads, strawberries have become the region's signature crop. Today, the fields aren't just farmland, they're a tourist magnet. Every year, crowds flock here for the harvest season from November to May.
I will grab the opportunity to experience the very enjoying moment of picking strawberry.
For tourists, it's more than just picking fruits. It's a chance to taste the local economy. Strawberry jams, cakes, and candies keep the money flowing long after harvest season. Strawberries don't just stay in the fields. They found their way into Filipino desserts too. A favorite is taho. Normally, just silk and tofu with syrup and pearls. But here, it's got a local twist, fresh strawberries. It's sweet, it's colorful, and it shows how food traditions keep evolving in surprising ways. But beyond the fun fusion, strawberries have become the lifeblood of La Trinidad. And that dependence is risky. When one crop dominates, the community is exposed to crop failures and volatile markets.
No awanti strawberry ti La Trinidad, sigurado nga awanti bisita nga umay nga agpasyar. Tati daydayon damot ti La Trinidad ket strawberry awanan ti dadluman.
Most strawberries here are conventionally grown with pesticides and sold locally. Pests, disease, and land loss challenge farmers. It's a sugar-coated success story, one that hides the strain farming puts on land and livelihoods. That's why Benguet State University is stepping in, supporting farmers with research and disease control.
If the planting materials have diseases or infected with viruses, we can remove here by doing the meristem. And by using the meristem, we can remove the diseases or the viruses.
Back to the market where strawberry taho is an absolute favorite. For vendors, it's not just a sweet treat, but it's also a good business.
I have a profit more than 1,000.
In La Trinidad, strawberries are more than a crop. They bring people together and and shape the town's identity. But even sweet traditions face challenges. Can they stay true to their roots while also becoming sustainable? We've had our sweet treat, and now it's time for dinner. And in Southeast Asia, that means heading straight to the night markets. From Indonesia to Vietnam to Thailand, this is where food isn't just fuel, it's culture on a plate. In Jakarta, one highlight draws crowds night after night, Satay Padang. The beef is marinated with turmeric, coriander, and lemongrass, grilled to perfection. Then, drenched in a thick, spicy sauce made with rice flour and broth.
We got our Satay Padang, and this is kerupuk kulit, or jange, they call it. Now this time it's shallots, or fried shallots on top. The spices and the richness of the gravy, perfect combination. Eating this makes you feel so full and so happy as well. The perfect way to end your night are probably to send you off to bed.
Bangkok's night markets wouldn't be complete without one dish, papaya salad, or somtam. A simple dish, yet its magic lies in the perfect balance of ingredients. At a small shop in the city, it's prepared fresh every single day.
โฟกัสหนึ่งที่วัตถุดิบต้องสะอาดสองแล้วก็มะละกอเราต้องสดแล้วก็กรอบใหม่ในทุกๆวันจะใช้มะละกอเหี่ยวไม่ได้ต้องใช้มะละกอสดทุกวันมันถึงจะกรอบอย่างที่สามก็ทุกอย่างค่ะอุปกรณ์ทุกอย่างต้องสะอาด
A wooden mortar and pestle aren't just tradition. They release flavors in a way a simple bowl never could.
ตำส้มตำมันก็ไม่ยากแต่เรามีเครื่องครบถ้าเครื่องไม่ครบคือจะไม่อร่อยเลยนะส้มตำก็คือเป็นซิกเนเจอร์ของมันอยู่แล้วส้มตำก็จะมีมะเขือเทศมีมะละกอมีมะนาวมีพริกมีกระเทียมใช่ไหมคะถ้าลูกค้าบางคนไม่ชอบกระเทียมก็จะไม่ใส่กระเทียมอย่างเงี้ยค่ะประมาณนั้นมีชูรสมีน้ำปลามีกุ้งแห้งมีถั่วลิสงอันนี้คือเป็นเครื่องของส้มตำเลยถ้าไม่มีของไม่ครบก็คือจะไม่อร่อยเลยประมาณนั้น
Extras like fresh crab are optional. Vietnam is world-renowned for its cuisine, and nothing represents it better than pho, the country's national dish.
I am now at the famous Bui Bien walking street searching for the perfect bowl of pho.
Pho likely took shape in the early 20th century in northern Vietnam during the French colonial period with strong Chinese culinary influences. Today, a classic bowl comes with beef, spring onions, white onions, sauces, rice noodles, and is topped with sprouts.
Cái phở đó, nó có lớp dầu, mình phải chần, đúng rồi, mình phải chần qua như vậy nè.
The flat rice noodles are cooked separately, then only at the last moment joined with a steaming broth.
Thích nhất là cái món này, phở đầy đủ. Đa số là những người nước ngoài hoặc Việt Nam.
The broth is the soul of pho, simmered for hours from beef or chicken bones until it's rich and aromatic.
Chua hơn hoặc là cay hơn thì sẽ nêm ở phía ngoài, còn mình chỉ nêm cơ bản như vậy thôi. Bà nội là truyền lại cho ba, mình là đợi thứ ba. Cái bí mật của mình là sẽ được nằm gói gọn trong một cái túi này. Cái này là bí mật. Đây là bí mật, không thể nào tiết lộ được. Sorry.
Essential spices like star anise, cinnamon, cardamom, and cloves give the broth its depth and warmth. But balance is everything.
Là người ta cho gia vị mà quá nhiều, như là đường, cho đường quá nhiều. Còn mình ở đây mình ninh từ xương, cái ngọt của xương nó khác với ngọt của đường. Rồi thứ hai là cho mì chính. Ở trong đây không có nhiều người ta thích mì chính. Chỉ có hai cái đó thôi.
And to finish it off, a handful of fresh herbs, a squeeze of lime, and a kick of chili. Every bowl of pho is more than food. It's a taste of Vietnam's culture, history, and heart. Food in Southeast Asia isn't just about flavor. It's about who people are. And while farming and tourism bring challenges, these traditions prove that culture can feed both joy and sustainability.